Hello students, welcome back to the chemistry class. We can represent one unit cell in two ways. One is these two particles are linked by chemical bond, and one is by this way where the particles are not linked by any chemical bond shown here. Actually linked by chemical bonds, but the chemical bond is not shown here. This type of arrangement, you see, particles are not close to each other, but in this type of arrangement particles are shown to be close to each other. That means we can say these are close packed arrangement of particles. Particles are more closer here. Now in this type of close pack arrangement, we see that total volume of unit cell, suppose we are talking about cubic unit cell, volume of cubic unit cell, if one side of the cube is A, then the volume of the cubic unit cell will be A cube. It is simple, we know from geometrical some geometrical formula. And here also, since this is a close pack arrangement of a simple cubic unit cell, we can say that the total volume of the unit cell will be A cube. But the total volume A cube is not covered by the total volume of the spherical particles. Volume of one spherical particle is 4/3 pi r cube. Volume of 8 such particle at 8 vertex points are present, you know. Volume of such 8 vertex point particles, total particle per unit cell will be 1, we know. So the total volume of particle per unit cell will be 4/3 pi r cube actually. But the total volume of unit cell is not occupied by the spherical particles. You see, there are empty spaces inside this is the empty space inside the simple cubic structure. So how much volume of the cubic unit cell or the unit cell in general is occupied by the spherical particles? This percentage of space occupied by spherical particles is represented by packing efficiency or packing fraction of a unit cell. Packing efficiency can be different for different types of unit cell, such as packing bottles in different types of different size of cartons. For example, if we take the case of simple cubic unit cell like this one, where there are practically one particle per unit cell, we see that particles touch each other in their close packed structure along the edges, along the side of the cube. Particles touch each other. I repeat once again, particles at each corner touch each other along the side of the cube. If the side of the cube is A, then we can say that this A, total distance is A, is the addition of two radius of this particle, suppose this is R, and radius of this particle, suppose this is also R. So in addition, R plus R, that is 2R. We can say that these two particles, suppose these two particles are the corner particles touching each other, we can say that these two particles, the distance between the center of these two spherical particles, 2R, is equal to A. A is the side of the cube. Simple. I am repeating once again the animation. particles are touching each other along the side of the cube. This is the feature of simple cubic unit cell. We have learned body centered cubic unit cell, face centered cubic unit cell. This is not the feature of those unit cells. This is possible only in case of simple cubic unit cell, that particles are touching each other along the side of the cube. Clear? So in this case A is equal to 2r, and we can also calculate the volume of the unit cell in terms of the radius of one particle r. A cube is equal to 2r cube, 2r to the power 3, that is 8r cube. So volume of one unit cell in terms of the spherical radius of the spherical particle is 8r cube actually. And we also know the number of particles per unit cell, per simple cubic unit cell in this case, is 8 multiplied by 1/8, because particles at the corner points share 1/8 of its volume to the unit cell. So 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8 at the back side, not shown here. So total 8 multiplied by 1/8, that is equal to 1. What about the volume of the spherical particle? We know the formula, 4/3 pi r cube from geometry. And now the percentage of space occupied. This is a very simple formula. Percentage of total space occupied is equal to total volume occupied by the spherical particle, that is one particle into 4/3 pi r cube, that is only 4/3 pi r cube, divided by total volume of the unit cell A cube. So the total volume of the spherical particle divided by total volume of the unit cell, 4/3 pi r cube divided by A cube multiplied by 100, that is the space occupied, percentage of space occupied. If this r cube and this r cube cancels out, then we can see that approximately 52.4 actually, approximately 52% space is occupied by the spherical particles. Total volume is 8r cube. Total volume is not occupied here. Only 52.4% are occupied by the spherical particles. Okay. Now you calculate the amount of vacant space in a simple cubic unit cell. What will be the amount of vacant space? Vacant space means this vacant space. What will be the amount of vacant space here? Okay. So this is your home task. Keep in touch. We shall be back with body centered unit cell. Okay.